very rarely we can do things without thinking about anything else. Lifting is one of them. When you lift weights and you're in a situation where you have to do, otherwise you can potentially injure yourself, or even worse, right? You have that thought in your mind of like, you gotta do no matter what. Or when you have a friend or a training partner next to you who is pushing you and you don't want to let them down either. So you just have one choice, which is to lift the damn weight. You cannot think about anything else. I am so excited for this, guys. Look at this. I am definitely repping Brazil. Oh, this is so cute. For the World Cup. I mean, I grew up watching Brazil play the World Cups, and anybody, oh, this is gonna be fun when I get ready. But I grew up in Brazil watching the World Cup, and I think that everybody in Brazil remembers where they were in different World Cups. You know, like I remember watching the World Cup at 8 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, because the World Cup is hosting different parts in the world. So in Brazil, sometimes we would have those crazy differences of hours, right? 9 hours ahead or before. So we would, it would be very interesting because some of the games, again, we watch at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we would be at a bar at 8 o'clock in the morning drinking, you know, because Brazilians, we don't have any, you know, at any time is a time to party, especially when the World Cup is hosted there. And there were times that you would walk around the streets and the streets would be full of flags, and the streets were painted in green and yellow, and it's just a completely different vibe. So I kind of want to relive that again by you know, buying these cute little outfits for the games. Brazil just played Morocco a few days ago, and we did a 1-1, which is okay. We could have done better. And then I think on Friday we're playing. Who are we playing against?
Friday.
What team?
IT.
Oh, okay. Are they good?
No.
So we're gonna play Heidi on Friday, and I'm excited. I even got a soccer ball, so we're gonna do some fun photo shoots just to kind of, you know, represent Brazil. But I'm gonna play with that later. And then of course I'm gonna train today. We're gonna be wearing this. Today's gonna be a back day, and but before I'm gonna make some chicken so I can come back home and be ready to eat. So I'll make sure that I have my stuff with me. So the funny thing is that Dom loves shooting, so we have these targets that we take in the middle of the desert to go shoot some guns. Alright, so let me just check it out, everything that I have here. I'm not gonna do legs today, so I'm not gonna necessarily need these because these are for my squatting days. But we're still gonna leave this here. This is for my leg day. Today's not leg day. I'm gonna take this out too. Then I have my belt, and I knew I was missing something. So I'm glad that I actually have my headphones too. I knew that I was forgetting my rep, so I'll be right back in just a minute. Let me show you guys something too before we go. I know it's my little humble beginnings, but these are the medals that I accumulated so far, and believe it or not, it's only half. The rest of my stuff is somewhere in Brazil, and I also have 14 gold medals in swimming. So they should be here, but they're not, because again, I've been moving around since I was, 17 years old. So this is what I was able to accumulate for now. But this is my little like garage cardio kind of a space here. We added a Stairmaster because I really love this. I mean, this is one of the best exercises that you can do as far as cardio goes to really put your heart rate up as much as you can for a short period of time. So I do a little bit of a high intensity interval training here depending on the day. And then we use the back here for my check-ins, where you can see my body a little better here because it's all black in the back. So I put my tripod there where you are, and I take my check-in photos here. I have a treadmill here for the days that I do legs. I usually don't do Stairmaster the days that I do legs. And then I have these ankles things here too that I like to put it on my ankles and work on glutes when I'm doing stairs. And then we have a weight vest right there that I wear sometimes. Usually when I am on the off season, I like to wear that to get a little bit more out of my cardio. And then we have the cables here, which I can do some triceps, I can do some abs here, we can do some squats here too. And then we have the weight, some dumbbells there. And then, yeah, I mean, this is a great way for me to start my day and do all my cardio. And let me show you guys one more thing here too. This is apart from our fridge in the house where we keep a bunch of MuscleEggs. So you guys are pretty familiar with that, right? So MuscleEggs flavor vanilla, and then this is chocolate. For those who don't know, this is egg whites and it's double pasteurized. You can actually drink it, or you can just make your omelette and it's gonna taste like chocolate or like vanilla. You can add a little bit more whey protein here to add a little bit more protein, but there are 26 grams of protein in 1 cup, so it's a good amount. You can make your oatmeal with that too. Pretty good stuff. Do you like chocolate?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
For you. That is actually really good too, guys, for kids. So one of the things that a lot of parents, I'm not a parent, but I can only imagine because I used to work at a clinic. You guys, if you guys remember, I used to work at Ageless Forever. So there were a lot of parents that were so worried about their kids not eating enough, and especially not eating enough protein. So MuscleEgg is perfect because the chocolate flavor kind of reminds the kids of like chocolate milk, but it's 26 grams of protein with very little sugar. So perfect hack. All right, guys, let's get going because we gotta train. So we are back at Torture, and for those who don't know, this gym is very close to my house, and it's amazing because they have very good machines here too. It's actually one of the first gyms that I got to use some new tech stuff. So I'm really familiar with the gym here. I kind of reminds me a lot of like my, like the best years that I had as far as competition goes, because as soon as I started working with Dom, which was about 4 years ago, I think that Torture has been open now for about 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. It was my home gym for the preparation for Atlanta Pro 2 years ago, and then Chicago Pro, which they have a photo right here of my preparation in 2024, I'm sorry. And then they also opened their house for Levina, and Levina got her preparation, her peak week was done here too at Torture, so we love this gym. The cool thing about this place here too is that they have a recovery room which is led by Carolina. She's a great massagist here in the city too, so she has a little space here where she gets to see all the athletes and actually anybody that wants to get some massage done, and I really recommend her. She's fantastic. But today we're gonna be doing some back day. We're gonna start actually with some pull-ups and then do some other details here to really get myself a little bit more dialed in. I'm entering now 6 weeks out, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm still feeling pretty energized. As you can see, I'm still talking a lot. I'm not in that funky mood yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna get there as I start to get leaner and leaner. So let's start right here. Oh, they have some new machines too. I don't remember. Oh, this is actually from Brazil. This is actually a machine from Brazil. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm actually gonna send this video to them because they follow me on Instagram. They talk to me before. Really cool people. They actually have a few machines at a friend's gym in Brazil too. That is also from them right there. That leg press right there is from Gileco. So that's really cool that I actually have some Brazilian represent here. It's not just me, right? All right, so let's warm up right here with some pull-ups. And oh, by the way, everything here is in kilos too. So you guys Brazilians and you, Lucas, are gonna be more familiar with kilos. All right, so let's warm up with about 15 here. No, actually, this is way too light. Carmen, what's going on? You don't stop. I love it. Let's go. Okay, so see, because I'm not used to kilos, I'm still adjusting myself. Now it's too easy. And I'm from Brazil, Carmen. We use kilos there too, but I forgot. I know. Too many years. The same with Celsius and Fahrenheit. Yeah. You don't know any. When I first started doing my transformation with Dom, I think I packed, gosh, I don't even know. I think prior to working with Dom, I was stepping on stage at 138. Now I step on stage at about 156. So my transformation was pretty wild. And one of the things that Dom told me to do was to purchase one of those, those like pull-up machines. I mean, in a sense, it's not like a big machine, but it's the ones that you put it in your door and do pull-ups every other day. And I did pull-ups every other day for almost a year. And it helped a lot. Of course, that doesn't substitute my back day, but I would do at least 3 sets of 20 for pull-ups in my garage. And my body now is just so accustomed to doing pull-ups. It's one of my favorite exercises for back. My first exercise, I'm already out of breath. Ridiculous. But stay here. Wow. This is entering the flow state when you're like so present in the moment that nothing else matters. Can't think about anything else but what you're doing. The best feeling in the world. Very rarely we can do things without thinking about anything else. Lifting is one of them. When you lift weights and you're in a situation where you have to do, otherwise you can potentially injure yourself, or even worse, right? You have that thought in your mind of like, you got to do no matter what, or when you have a friend or a training partner next to you who's pushing you and you don't want to let them down either. So you just have one choice, which is to lift the damn weight. You cannot think about anything else. Like, you have to pay attention to your breathing, have to pay attention to your form, but you don't really pay attention, if that makes sense. Like, you just perform and you're aware of those things of breathing and form, but then your mind just goes somewhere else. It's like that 10, 15 seconds of like pure bliss. Nothing else, just you and the weights. You can tell that I'm not really like squeezing, so I definitely need to drop. I can still get a lot of stimulus. You know, it's interesting, like when you become a little bit more experienced and you have a little bit more years of training, you're kind of okay with cheating once in a while, like, if that makes sense, because everything is still supporting, right? So if you do a few twists here and there, like, you're not gonna get any kind of like lower back pain or twist something, you know, in your body, or just injure yourself, because your body overall is pretty strong, right? So, but I don't suggest anybody to perform any bad form, of course. It's kind of weird to say that, but I think I can cheat a little bit once in a while in my form and still have the same outcome. That makes sense. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have 2 back days this week, so I'm just gonna do 2 more exercises and then we are done. Right? Yeah, it was perfect. It was an X frame too. It was your first time. You know how many guys in the open bodybuilding, they still don't know. You know, they do it like this. One is up, another one is down. Their arms are here, their arms are here. You did it perfect.
I think also us in posing, like, we know you can't do like
the other guys do it. They go like this. They never pop their shoulders.
They never pop their shoulders. Yeah.
Because then it creates you a loop.
We bodybuilders, okay? We know what we're doing.
And better, I'm sure you grew up dancing or moving, right? Because your family Brazilian too, right? So that helps a lot on stage, you know, because you can see sometimes the guys are walking on stage, you can see they're looking down. You know, when you're like a dancer, you always look up. You always, you know, your upper chest. So they look on the stage like this. Yeah.
Make the posing yours.
Yours, yes. And it's hard. It's hard when you're learning a posing routine from a teacher, like let's say from a posing coach, because then you can tell that the guy is memorized. So they're not really doing. They're like,
yes.
You know, but if they actually like it, there is no way to forget, because you're going with the music, you're listening to the beat, and you're feeling yourself.
Ah, fuck. That is it. I'm feeling my traps so much on this one. I don't know what I'm doing so wrong. I mean, that's why I love training with other people so they can kind of guide me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. If you guys see, spot anything, just let me know. But I'm feeling my traps a lot there. All right, I was gonna do one more of that superset there, but I was feeling my traps there too. We did 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna do one more for finalizing back, and then we're gonna do some biceps, and then that's it. Caraca. Ah. Just one more set here and then we're done. I'm so excited. Can't wait to eat. We're done for today. I'm so excited to go home. I'm actually going to a spa place here in the city with Rania. We're gonna spend maybe a couple hours getting some sauna and just relaxing because we're both getting ready for Tampa and we're both already feeling in our bodies, you know, all the ups and downs of prep. I'm excited to see her compete. She's gonna be going back there. She actually competed last year. I don't know if you guys remember. She got fourth on her pro debut, which is amazing. She became a pro in July, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I introduced you guys here to her at the beginning of the year last year. And she became a pro, she got her pro card, and then she did her pro debut in Tampa. And now she's going back there with me, and hopefully we're gonna both be the winners. So let's see, but this is it for today. Next week we're gonna come back with more. Hopefully you're gonna see even a better improvement in my body, and follow me all the way until Tampa, actually until the Olympia.